Michelle, back to your left. And on the left. Step forward, please. And on the right hand side. Michelle, finish one, please. Straight ahead. On the left. Michelle, to the right. Michelle, to the right, please. Michelle. This way. Michelle, please. Right there, head forward. Thank you very much.
Good morning. Guten Morgen. I'm Trisha Tuttle. I'm the festival director, and it's good to see everyone here. Thank you so much for coming to be with our Honorary Golden Bear recipient. Last night, I'll do a very brief intro and then throw straight open to you all. But last night, Michelle and Sean Baker spoke so beautifully about cinema as something living and shared, and about how films travel and they create community and help us recognize ourselves and each other. And this is really at the heart of why the Berlinale was started, and it's still very much in the way we program. So it seemed like such a fitting perfect Honorary Golden Bear recipient to ask Michelle Yeoh to accept our award, and luckily she did accept our award. So today it feels very meaningful to me to welcome Michelle Yeoh here as our Honorary Golden Bear recipient. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Thank you so much, and good morning. So nice to see everyone here bright and early, and as you can see, I'm not letting go of my Golden Bear. It's staying close to me.
Great. We'll go to first question here in the middle. Yeah.
Hi, Michelle. My name is Maria Luz Climent from Quinótico, Spain. You are a living proof that how minorities have success in Hollywood. So what do you think now in working with the studios, have you noticed if there are changes in the diversity policies that they are applying now?
I think, good morning, and thank you for that question. It is still, it continues to be a struggle. I don't think issues like that just go away overnight. I've been very blessed to be part of some of the movies that have brought to light, you know, how lacking roles are for the minorities. The first time we did Crazy Rich Asians, and that was after 26 years since Joy Luck Club, until a almost all Asian cast movie. I mean, at the time when we presented the movie, everybody was going, oh my God, you ticked all the wrong boxes, you know, all Asian cast, rom-com, this and that, and everybody was like, oh dear, I don't know how it's going to fall flat. But fortunately, I think we did hit a nerve. We did hit the audiences, and that's the thing about audiences. You can't never predict or guarantee which way they're going to go, because they are evolving as we are as well. And as you all know, making movies is a risk. And, you know, And our job is taking that risk because we believe that the story needs to be told and it's worth taking those kind of risks. Of course, we try and measure them and make sure that it's minimize the risk. Then, after Crazy Rich Asians, we had Ghandtschi, the Marvel, directed by Destin, and I was very grateful to be part of that as well. And then Everything Everywhere All at Once came. So you could see that there is changes. Otherwise, I would not have been able to make Everything Everywhere All at Once. And will be eternally grateful to Daniel Kwan, my two Daniels, my little geniuses, to have been bold enough, and it was courageous to do that film because once again, we ticked all the wrong boxes, but we prevailed. And I think that's what it is. I think today I sit here with the Golden Bear, not because of just one movie, but the perseverance, the resilience, the stubbornness to say, I won't just go away. I will stay until the right changes are made, not just for minorities, but for everyone, like gender equality. There's so many issues that we keep dealing with day to day.
Thank you. Second question here in the middle.
Whoops.
It's good.
Oh.
Hello, Grandesso Federico from Il Giornale d'Italia, Italy. You received a big welcome. We were talking about Hollywood. Now I ask you, Europe. How do you feel to be here, and how you would feel to continue to maybe work and choose a more European project, as you were so well welcomed here? You have a Golden Bear now. So how do you feel in the future, maybe?
Thank you for that. I mean, after last night's welcome, I have no doubt in my mind how much I am loved here. And it was really overwhelming. I was so moved. And I do look to Europe. I have great friends in the European filmmakers. Del Toro is one of them who I'm dying to work with. And I will look to that as well. But I think in the past few years, it was more in Hollywood films, but filmed in Europe. I was in Prague, I was in Berlin. I think it's finding the balance. It's hoping that the European directors will, take notice of me and say, maybe we should have her in our film. So please put it out there. I would love to be back here and working with the true greats of European cinema.
Great.
Hi, Sabrina Schamaita, DPA. Nice to have you here in Berlin. I was wondering how you feel about the current political situation in the US as an international actress. Thank you.
Well, I don't think I am in the position to really talk about the political situation in the US because, I think, and also I cannot presume to say I understand how it is. So best not to talk about something I don't know about, but I think I want to concentrate on what is important for us, which is cinema, how we can help. And you hear, cinema is not going to survive because there's so many other things happening, the attention span is getting shorter, but I truly don't believe that, because I believe when you go to the cinema, that is time for you. You switch off your phones and you've chosen to watch something that you want. And that is the time when you can open your hearts and free your minds and have time to yourself. Cinema is a place where we all come together, we laugh, we cry, we celebrate. And so it's important to always keep that tradition alive. And I hope that's what we are here to do.
Hello, I am Bloomberg correspondent Soy Kim, and congratulations again, and thanks for sharing such an inspiring speech yesterday.
Thank you.
I want to ask, you were a pioneer of Hong Kong cinema back in the days, and now they are facing challenges, as you may have heard, that they are facing challenges in nurturing new talent and sustaining fresh and independent voices. So, what kind of advice or the perspectives that you could share with supported the Hong Kong cinema to like regain the confidence and then rebuild the heyday that you've experienced? Thank you.
I'm actually working quite closely with them because, you know, that's where I started my career. So I will always have a soft spot and a place in my heart for Hong Kong cinema. I think what it is like, it's really resilience, because globally we are all facing a rough time, how to nurture young talents. And I think here in the Berlinale, you can see that they are trying their best with perspectives, where you give chances to a first-time director, because that's what they need, is opportunities. And the Hong Kong government is trying to do that, where they help with the financing, with smaller movies, with first-time directors. And that is the path to go. We have to build on solid ground, and I think they're working very hard towards that, and I hope I will be able to participate, because I intend and I also hope to go back and make a movie in Hong Kong this year. So
Exciting.
Yeah, hello, my name is Mark Karapetian. I'm publisher and founder of cultural magazine Spirit, The Smile in the Storm since my 16th living year. Michelle, it's really an honor to talk to you, because beside Fan Bingbing, you're my all-time favorite Asian actress.
Oh, I thought you were going to say all-time.
Yeah, it's true.
All-time famous actor. But Asian is good, I'll take it.
I know you wanted to become first a ballet dancer and described yourself as a wildcat. So in many films, you did your stunts by yourself. For example, Yes, Madam. Yeah, you jumped through a pane of glass while you're fighting against two guys. So do you never have a fear on set, or you want to face fear? Thank you.
Thank you for that. It's actually, that's a very interesting and good question. Do you want to face fear, and do you have fear? And I have both. I think it is respectful that you have fear, because then you understand the situation better before you jump into it. And then, do I want to face fear? I think it is challenging. I have stage fright. I have a fear of heights. I'm claustrophobic, and so what am I doing here? But I think that that is what life is about, is to step up and face it. And because if you don't try, if you give up, then you've already lost. So, and even with this, I think this is a reminder for me to keep working, to keep evolving, to keep listening, to keep understanding what my audience wants. Thank you.
First of all, major congratulations on your Golden Bear, thoroughly deserved, which segues me into talk about dogs.
He runs the
Because you may or may not know, but you were photographed in Cannes with my dog that was the inspiration for the Palm Dog Awards in Cannes. And I wondered if you could tell us, if you would, how it was working in Everything, Everywhere, all at once, specifically with that very crazy scene where the dog was whizzed round on the end of a lead. That is my question.
The dogs, the hot dogs. Are you talking about the hot dogs?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the hot dogs?
Any dog.
Any dog? Yes.
And maybe your dog. I believe you have a dog, a Maltipoo.
No, I don't.
Oh.
I did have a dog, and then I discovered that if I have a dog now, it probably won't be mine, because I'm always on the road, and it's very hard, and I don't even have time to take care of my other half or me. So, you know, it would be very unfair to a dog to be left in the house and to be walked by somebody else other than the true owner. Working on Everything Everywhere All at Once, I will say that we are having a screening of it. So whoever hasn't seen it on the big screen, please go and watch it there. Was an incredible experience with hot dog fingers and everything. But the main thing was, when I read the script, you know, you go, these guys are either geniuses or they're certifiably insane. And from that script, we never ventured far from it. It was like on page. And you know how when you start a movie, by the end of the movie, you have a rainbow color of all the changes as has happened. With the Daniels, they stuck to what they believed and they wanted to shoot. So it was a crazy, wild experience, but I would have not given it up for anything in the world. Thank you.
Hello, Michelle. It's Natalia Zhuk, Carta Berlin, Accent UK. First of all, it's a great honor to be able to say thank you to you in person, because you're one of my role models. And yeah, that's true. My question is connected to that one, actually, because I'm also an immigrant. So I'm Ukrainian, but I'm trying to establish myself in Germany and UK. And for you, being that person who does such a high-quality projects throughout your career, in US, all over the world, what motivated you? How did you encourage yourself to persevere even when it was not that easy? Because I'm sure it was not that easy. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for that. As I see it, life is like your heartbeat. It goes up, it comes down. It goes up, it comes down. God forbid it flatlines, right? So taking risks is very much part of but calculated risks. When I was younger, I was a little bit more reckless, as you can see in some of my earlier action movies, like Super Cop or, Yes, Madam, my very first movie. Because I truly believe that to be able to do what you want well, you have to be fearless as well. But not always the body listens to you. But I was very blessed because someone was protecting me, so I did not have very bad injuries until a lot later, which gave me a chance to really have a good run with my original action movies. But over the years, you learn you're making a movie. It's supposed to entertain. It's supposed to bring joy to others. And getting injured doesn't bring joy to you or to your family or to your friends. And I remember when I was quite badly injured in the story of Akam, the stunt woman. And that movie was truly my homage to the stunt people. They are the unseen heroes. They are the ones that make us look so good. But you never see their faces. They're always like this. When they're fighting. It's always like that. So I wanted to show to the audience the hardships they go through. And unfortunately, I did have an accident that set me back a lot. And during that time, I think for my family and my closest friends, my chosen family, especially my sisters in Hong Kong, they would march into the hospital room and berate me, like, look at you, blah, 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 blah. I was going like, okay, I'm already injured, please don't knock my head out. But I heard them, I understood. It was like, do something you love, but do it safely, do it wisely. And at that time, I was thinking, maybe I should reconsider this. When you're stuck, physically unable to move, and I'm someone who's very sporty and always on the go, and a lot of medication, so you get more and more a little depressive. And I thought maybe I should take another path. Then, of course, a good friend came calling to Hong Kong, and that was Quentin Tarantino, and he was like determined, no, I will see Michelle. And so I was like in a cast, and I'm going, I seriously don't want to see anybody. But he, as you know, he can be very persistent, and he came bounding into my living room, and I was sat there in the chair. I couldn't even stand up to greet him, and he picks up a pillow, throws it on the floor. There's Quentin Tarantino at my feet. And just talking about the love of cinema. And he was able to say, frame for frame, some of the action sequences I had done. So we sat there, I started talking, and the next thing I had my mind just come is, can you not move so much? Because you're not supposed to. And I remembered, I love what I do. I have such a passion for it. And I really shouldn't think about giving up on it. So he inspired me to rethink how to be smarter, how to do it properly and wisely. So here I am today.
Great. We only have time for 2 more questions because we're going to introduce your film.
Yes.
2 films.
Andreas Tai, festivalblog.com. Congratulations also from my side.
Thank you.
You spoke already about diversity, and you directed your speech, the Oscar speech, at boys and girls that look like you, to dream big and as a proof that dreams become true. Can you elaborate a bit on the difficulties and challenges as an Asian actress to make your way to the top in US cinema?
Thank you for that question. I think like when at the beginning of when we said with Crazy Rich Asians, that was in 2018, and prior to that you had not seen an all Asian cast. So you can see the struggles that we've been having. When I first went to Hollywood, the roles that would come my way was very stereotypical Chinese girl in Chinatown or and there was always, they had to give a reason why an Asian face should appear as a doctor or as a nurse or as a newscaster. When I first got there, I wondered why. I mean, how did I suddenly become a minority? I mean, I think there's a lot of us around. So it was a struggle to first get into the mindset and then begin to understand, because they were conditioned to think like this all along. And they were conditioned to put a lot of people into boxes so that they could figure it out and have an answer to everything. And then you feel, no, if I sit here quietly and accept all those roles, then I am also saying yes to how they think of us. And I had to learn to say no. And sometimes saying no is more difficult than saying yes, yeah, sure, I'll do it. Saying no, and then, I don't want to offend you, but I need to tell you why I have to say no to this, because we're not all that. Yes, there are stereotypical, like in Crazy Rich Asians, we address that, but if these people also have lives and dreams, and why are they like that? They like to be, it's a character, right? It's a character that they chose. But I want you to be able to laugh with us and not just laugh at us. And I think it's fair to say across the board, not just minorities or Asians, but everyone who are different, who feel that they are different and always feel that someone is undermining them or not giving them a good opportunity to be who they are. Who are we to say you should be like this or like that, right? We should all be able to be ourselves. And that is true freedom, an expression of freedom.
Final question.
杨雄你好，我是一位来自大陆的自媒体主播。I'm gonna ask in English.
Yeah,
so since you have won the Oscar, we are glad to see more and more Chinese or authentic Chinese actors step on the stage of world cinema, such as Xin Zhilei won Volpe Prize, Best Actress in Las Vegas Film Festival. So what's your point of view of this phenomenon? And I'm also very interested in one of your latest work. Chinese title literally means Miss Magic Cube, 魔方小姐. So any updates or infos you can share with us about this film and your character today? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. I haven't worked in China for quite a while, since 2018, when the last time I did a movie for Master Yun Wo-ping. And I have been trying to, it's finding the balance. I want to work in America, I want to work in China, I want to work in Europe, but unfortunately there's only one of me. It's like, oh, come on, I can multiply and multitask, I can do it all. And going back to China, doing 模仿小姐, Miss Rubik Cube, was an extraordinary experience, and I was so happy to be able to be in that environment and watch how the movie industry has blossomed and grown. I have been there for almost 8 years, but to see that progress was, wow, it really was. And right now, I'm working on The Wandering Earth, Part 3, 流浪地球, 第三者. And I am so excited to be back there. And I want to be able to say that about Europe, okay? So I want to be able to say I'm doing a European film, and so excited to be doing that too. And I will be back to China next week after I go to LA for the Walk of Fame.
Well, Michelle Yeoh, we're so proud that you're here and happy that you took the time with us. And it actually fills us with huge pride that you take a bear with you now, wherever you go.
Wherever I
go.
go with you. Yes, I have the perfect case for him.
Thank you very much to Michelle Yeoh.